This time's for you. Are you guys ready? Okay then, begin!
Let the match begin!
It's time to duel! Let's begin!
Venomots! Rule battle!
それでは第9回戦
この発旋部
Oh, what it do? What it is? What's up? You know what I'm saying? The Roundtable early episode of Roundtable, but you know, we expected to watch Bay Chain After Dark. We'll be back next week, you know. But we got us here tonight. We're gonna talk about the Batman review. You know, we let it ride for 3 days, so I figured we could talk about it, you know. But this is a spoiler-rific review. If you don't want to get spoiled, you didn't see it, you know. Right. We'll throw you a couple of dollars. We'll leave some, you know, throw your cash app in the comments. We can throw you a little couple of dollars to go see it real quick. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, go away from this, but you know,
I do you a $1 popcorn. I mean,
but you know, main Spider King, aka head of the table. You know what I'm saying? What's up with the birds? What's going on?
Hollywood Sensei, you already know what it is, man. Blurred Cartel. What it sound like, but we about to talk this Batman tonight.
I like how everybody tipped off.
Right.
But no, we will talk about it regardless.
Straight skated. I guess y'all ain't watched the movie.
No, they ain't watched it. It's all good, bro. Let's talk about it at least.
They skated, but you know, so I guess we could start in Robert Pattinson. Like, how did he compare to the other Batmans, the George Clooney's, the Christian Bale's, the Val Kilmer's, Michael Keaton, you know, the Batfleck.
Listen,
how did you compare to the other Batmans?
I'm saying it right now. So go ahead, try to crucify me in the comments. Robert Pattinson, #1 Batman right now.
We're not gonna do this. We're not gonna do this right now.
He's the #1 Batman.
You should put the Bruce Wayne picture up. Let him look at.
We didn't get on that. It's a duality, so you have to talk about Bruce Wayne and then Bruce Wayne and Batman as separate characters. So you know, we all know he is Batman realistically, but it's just Bruce Wayne is the mask. But you know, in this motion picture,
I loved his portrayal of Batman. The way, you know, he played the character was, to me, was spot on. You know, from the voice to the, you know, the fighting, just all of it. I mean, he was on point. Like, his Batman is, like I said, the best so far. And I don't care if I'm overreacting. From what I saw, he was the best Batman that I've seen on screen.
I will say he's the best Batman for as long as he's been Batman, if that makes sense.
He's the first. He's the best.
Because it's only 2 years, and I see people on Facebook who's like, "Well, how long has he been Batman for?" They reference it multiple times in the first 30 minutes. This is only year 2 of him being Batman, so it's just like
I think they did a real good job of doing beginner Batman. Like, I feel like when Bruce Wayne first became Batman, it's hard for him to like put on that Bruce Wayne mask that we all love so much, where he's like Rico Suave and he can like pull all the shorties and go out to the clubs and all of that and just be known everywhere, tossing money. I don't think he graduated to that point yet where he figured out that he can use Bruce Wayne. We saw him using we even saw him using Selena in there, but we didn't really see him use him. I think we saw him like one time in there, like go up as Bruce Wayne, like use himself to get what he needed.
Yeah, he looked real nasty in that part, but at least he said, "I'm not wearing hockey pads." that scene will forever be bad. I'm not wearing hockey pads. We're not doing this.
No. Yeah, he definitely looked wild in that one scene. Like he ain't sleeping days.
That's how I expect a real Bruce Wayne to look. Somebody who look like they haven't slept in days. They struggling. They can't antisocial. They can't get it together. They can't keep a relationship. Like this is how I imagine a Batman. Like
I don't like throwing Craig under the bus, which I don't like doing. But he said the majority of the movie, I'm sorry, was at nighttime. Well, it's obvious. It's Gotham. You've seen the animated series that was nighttime. That was the rival to Superman show that was at daytime. But most of it wasn't that dark in most of the movie. They had some daylight scenes. I did like the little tidbits they did have where Robert Pattinson put on the sunglasses coming up and to meet Alfred trying to decode the first Riddler clue. So him putting on the sunglasses because he said in the beginning, I turned into a nocturnal animal for the first 2 years, and he's just like not used to sunlight like that because he doesn't go out and he's secluded and things like that. The little tidbits were pretty spot on for me. I like those things.
Yeah, I think they did a good job at like making this story like plausible. Like this is really the story of a man who had the fear of the city. Like I like how I wasn't sure how I was gonna feel about it when he started. And it was like not an introduction to Batman. It was like he's been out here for 2 years and he already got the streets on lock. Like he already got the streets on smash. The light goes up, people scattering. Like I didn't know how I was going to feel about that. But as it went on, it made me like realize that this is exactly what I wanted. Like I want to see what other people see when they see the Batman. Like, you know what I mean? Like I think a big part of what we've been missing in these Batman movies is like showing us like why Batman is like legendary, like showing us why he's like a legend. Like some people are scared of him, like even like innocent people. Some people are scared of him. Some people think he's a freak. Some people think he's like the devil, like incarnate or something. Like, you know what I mean? I think they did a good job of showing that. Like,
I mean, other movies did a good job of that. I think 1989 Batman did a good job of that. Even Batman Returns did a good job of that, of showing the fear that he instilled. I guess more of Batman Return, not Batman Return. Batman Begins did that also. Just the fear aspect. Like Val Kilmer wasn't really fear; he was just like the detective. George Clooney definitely wasn't fear. He's just like more like a remake of Adam West, just wisecracking, just old man Batman. So just like, and then Ben Affleck didn't have that luxury of doing that. Really, he came in shooting niggas. So I mean, what the fuck? And then trying to get the Justice League together and then fighting Superman. So he ain't had a chance to like instill fear in the niggas.
No, yeah, I definitely liked how that aspect of the movie was displayed. How, you know, when you seen that signal go up and how all the criminals was like, oh shit, it's time for me to
go.
Pick up out of it. I mean,
how'd y'all feel about the Jokers on the subway? Like taking a little bit of a Batman Beyond aspect of it, or just like the Dark Knight aspect.
I kind of noticed that they were taking something from a lot of the movies, different movies. So I just took that as paying homage. So that was, I thought that was real cool. How the ball, even like the message with the kid with the half face, you know what I mean? I like how they did that. That was some good symbolism, and I think it played out real well. The first fight scene, I wasn't disappointed in. I know we saw it in the sneak peek, but we saw a little more of it, and I thought it was tough. It was a good introduction. Like those criminals, they saw Batman as like brutal, like like a little kid that he like when he was doing his detective thing. Like later on that night, like saw him as like like a hero. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, look at this dude. Like, you know what I mean? Like, go, or his only hope. Like, go find the dude who, you know what I mean, killed my dad. Like, so I thought that was real tough. This dude was brutal. He beat the brakes off.
He was
like no holding back. Like this was brutal Batman. Like I thought that was tough. Like
how we feeling about Bruce Wayne though, as a whole? He was in not a lot of scenes, but
yeah,
he was in most scenes. If that makes sense.
I feel like I saw just as much of Bruce Wayne as the people of Gotham would see. You know what I mean? Like he's a recluse, like he's stuck in the crib, like he's a ghost, like he's rumored and talked about, but like never really seen. And that's why nobody really recognizes him as Batman, because nobody see this dude. He's gone. Like nobody, he's the furthest from somebody's mind. Like he's probably he probably around the world doing some rich stuff or something, but whole time he not sleeping being Batman.
I mean, Alfred did say the one thing, he just like, you gotta keep up appearances. So he did say that, but I guess they just didn't want to show that scene. The accountant was coming to the house, and he was like, "Why would you do that? Why would you bring her here?" They're like, "You gotta keep up appearances for the most part." Because I guess they do that in most Batman movies. Like ever since like 1989, had to keep up appearances, throwing dinner parties and stuff like that. So. But out of all the Batmans, this was the most recluse Bruce Wayne. He wasn't like a celebrity or nothing like that. He just like I guess it's because it's still early, so it's just like he's gone for them 20 years and then came back. Just like, oh well, I'm back. So, but nobody needs to know because I'm not about that life.
Yeah, I initially, before we came on, I said, I didn't like his Bruce Wayne, but now thinking about it, because it was so early into his, tenure of being Batman, I mean, you kind of can't, you just got to take that for what it is. I mean, you can't really judge it too much. I mean,
I do like from this Bruce Wayne, I like how resourceful he is. Like if you look at Christian Bale's one, it was all like Lucius Fox for the most part. And then the other Batmans were just like not really explained for the most part. I think Ben Affleck's Batman, Alfred, did most of the tinkering with everything, if I'm not mistaken. But this one, just like it looked like he built everything from the car to with the grappling hooks to the adrenaline in his back and in his pocket. It's just like even the emblem to cut things, or even the grappling hook or the little suit he had fly through the city.
Yeah.
But it looked like he might have did everything himself for the most part.
It was wild seeing like Batman like hesitant. Like remember when he was like about to jump off that building and he like kind of like hey, you never seen a Batman like that. Like
since it was year 2 Batman, his tech probably wasn't his tech ain't up there yet. So I mean,
he like I'm about to do this. They didn't pull the parachute. Yo, he's tough. You saw what he hit? Oh my god!
Right.
In the bottom of the bridge.
Then got up and walked off and shit. Like,
he's tough.
I'd have been on the ground hitting the Peter Griffin. That John and shit.
You talking about this aching from the knee or doing the Spider-Man, my back.
Fucking Ezel, my neck and my back. Well, my boy, he said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna get right back up."
Yeah, this was rookie Batman, right? Yeah, for real, man. Yeah, so that was tough. I think they did a real good job on this movie. I'm trying not to rank it so high.
We can rank it at the end. I mean, it's off the first watch. But how we feeling? How we feeling about the new Catwoman?
She's the best one.
Yeah, she the GOAT already. Out of all the Catwoman, she the GOAT.
We gonna disrespect
I'm keep it being. I'm biased because Zoe Kravitz is like Bay, so I'm biased. So she the GOAT. Period. You know what I mean?
biased. She the shit. Like, come on.
We gonna disrespect Michelle Pfeiffer like that?
No, but she did play a hell of a role though. You know what I mean? I liked this rendition of Catwoman.
Right, it's fine. It's mom. You know.
Yeah. What she threw the white privilege in his face. All that. Like, stop playing.
I mean,
she came through.
I like socially aware Catwoman. You know what I mean?
Showing up scratches all on bull.
Wolf Catwoman.
She when she was on screen, she kind of stole the scene. Like,
and then her whole story too. You know what I mean? Saying her pop was a whole, you know what I mean? He a whole rat and shit. You know what I mean?
Yo, rat is he was a mob boss. Like,
But he was rat because he was on.
He was the cops.
He was a boss, but he was also a rat though.
We found out. We thought. I feel like we thought he was a rat kinda, but like the cops really worked for him. Like,
but the storyline was it was mostly like it kept keeping you guessing. Just like, oh, this bull right here, this bull right here, this bull right here, this bull right here. So just like, because that second clue didn't get figured out till damn near the end. But I think, the third riddle didn't get figured out. So it turns out, but
that riddle was so good because it could have been like anybody. Is that a penguin? Is it a Batman? Is it me? Is it you know what I mean?
But that
Falcon.
But that
okay.
Oh, pigeons.
That Zoe Kravitz though. Oh my goodness.
You didn't like her?
I did like it. You know, I'm not gonna boss it. I do got a girl that watches it. I'm not getting myself in trouble. That's just silly, you know. That's just silly right there. I'm not gonna get myself in trouble, but you know,
you don't gotta talk crazy. You could just say,
I think she had a phenomenal role. I just like, you know. I think it was the walk. The suit was. I liked how the suit wasn't like, you know, Michelle Pfeiffer's suit, which is super detailed and to everything to the mask. I like how she just had a leather body suit with a pushifi on, and it worked. You know what I mean? So I mean,
this year too.
I like it. She didn't even have a whip until she thought she was about to steal the money from the site, and that was probably like a chain at that point, you know.
Definitely year two. She ain't started hitting them real licks yet.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and the whole aspect of her getting at it was to just get the lick, and then you know, we don't really know it was about her friend or not, but I guess the friend was just like, you know, just an extra reason.
I think it was about the friend. I think she was cool working at the Johns, doing her little stealing and shit. But then when her friend got taken out the business, now what? All right, no, this is crazy. She killed my mom. Was working here. She died. My best friend was working here. She died. Like, I'm tired of it. Like,
yeah. But I think part of it also was she wanted to confront her, you know, her father. You know
her pops, yeah.
Yo, remember he said, like, your mom made me do it too. Oh, shit. We found out like he was the one who strangled her. Like, that's crazy.
I guess if we're ranking them, it's going to be Halle Berry last, unfortunately, and then Anne Hathaway.
Halle Berry over Anne Hathaway. Don't believe
Halle Berry had powers. We're not doing this. She wasn't even Selena Kyle in that movie. I don't think.
I don't care, yo. She was better.
Okay.
I'd rather
all right,
have
Anne Hathaway last, Halle Berry, Eartha Kitt, Michelle Pfeiffer, and then Zoe Kravitz. That's what we're doing tonight.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that.
Then Anne Hathaway like had like the long hair and everything. I need the short hair.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie.
She had the long hair, but you know, Zoe Kravitz was. I did like her. She wasn't just like one and done. She was very prominent in the movie.
Yeah.
Like,
remember when her, Jim Gordon and Batman like popped up all together? I'm like, yo, this is a crazy scene right now. Like the 3Ds. Oh, what's gonna happen? Like, you gonna try to arrest her? Like,
so how y'all feeling about the new Jim Gordon?
I liked him.
I didn't get a picture of him, but I thought, you know what? In every Batman rendition, whether it be the animated series or a live action movie, they always get a good Jim Gordon. So it's just like, I don't know, it's just like easy role to play, or it's just like they just get the right guy. But he wasn't even Commissioner Gordon at this point. He's just like,
He
I don't know how much.
Lieutenant or something like that.
He had so much clout in this movie. It's not even funny. Just like the captain was like, "Yo, clear the room." Like the other commissioner was like, "Yo, use my partner. You got this nut ass boy in here." You know,
think about it. Like, Jim Gordon, he was like, even to like his peers, like he was always like the good guy hothead. Like, so he would get things done like for just being morally right. So he would rub off on a lot of people that way. Like they didn't start acting like him, but he got a lot of respect that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he did. He definitely had a lot of clout in this movie. And then I did like the. But this is before he's Commissioner Gordon. We all know Commissioner Gordon. There was no Bullock in it. There was no Bullock in this movie.
Not Commissioner.
Oh yeah.
It
was no Bullock in this movie. So just like for his right hand, so he really was like had to stand on his own and being a character and just like working with Batman. You know, it was really like, you know, that's my right hand right there. So it's just like, but I liked it. You know, it was fire.
Yeah, it was.
Eventually, I don't think that's like I said. I don't think you get Jim Gordon wrong for the most part.
Facts.
I mean, but I like how he was cast because the person who got him, he like really looked like worn down. Like, yeah, he's still trying to do good, but like this shit is hard. Like, I'm sitting here working with this Batman guy. God damn, he my best friend. What is happening?
Yeah, I did like that chemistry. The chemistry was pretty decent. And
between them two that shit was on point. From especially I like when it was fucking with Penguin when they left him at the spot still cuffed up and shit.
Mm-hmm. No, that was fire when he got him out. He was like, "Hey, yo, look, take the key. Go up the stairs to the left. You gotta make the punch look real." Oh shit! All right, say no more.
And he's like, "Hey, like you could have pulled your punch." He's like, "I did."
Wow, yeah, that shit was funny.
Punched the shit out of Bull.
Yeah, bro, he was a good Batman. My bad to go back to that. He was a good Batman.
No, I'm gonna keep it a bit. He probably wanted to. He was like, "Yo, I've been waiting to do this." He still one time. You know what I mean,
he held back. It looked like he held back too. Like he threw that punch real slow. Like just.
It was enough for everybody else.
Well, y'all got a favorite scene in there?
Yeah. Well, speaking of it, I mean, I like the scene when he first got into the club as Batman. He's like, "You know who I am?" He's like, "Yeah, I know you is." Close the door in his face. Come back out with the other bull.
This is a twin. What?
Yeah. and then he get the beat.
Right.
Ain't that crazy how they was more shocked to see Bruce Wayne than Batman?
Because don't nobody ever see Bruce Wayne.
Batman be out here.
Right.
He outside.
But that I think him escaping the police department, that was a good scene.
Yeah.
His body armor was on 10.
Yeah.
And the guy that played him was Jeffrey Wright for the James Gordon. Just in case you want to watch some of his work.
I thought y'all heard Mallory say it. Yeah, he on Westworld.
Y'all
watch Westworld?
Yeah,
he on Westworld.
So he been on a lot of shit.
Yeah. He work a lot.
Yeah, Westworld. No Time to Die. Shaft. He was using Marvel's What If. Hold the Dark, Cadillac Records. He did a lot of stuff.
No, so
watcher.
How y'all feeling about this? The Alfred.
Alfred.
He wasn't in the movie. What the fuck?
I like how they did Alfred. I mean, I know some people were like, "Oh, he's not as close to Alfred as he should be." This is year 2. Alfred don't want him to do this for real. Like he,
Yeah.
I'm not your pops, like, and you can make your own decisions, but I'm not really cool with you doing this. Like, but I'm gonna tell you, yo, you gotta at least keep up appearances. Like, you drawing out here, like I'm opening up the mail. I got you, but you know what I mean? It was
Was it Alfred was Andy Serkis? He was in Planet of the Apes. He was in Venom. Let There Be Carnage. Dawn of Planet of the Apes. Lord of the Rings. Star Wars. Black Panther. He's Black Panther is Ulysses S. Claw, in case you want to know. But yeah, I agree with Zell. You seem to like despise Alfred at certain points in the movie, just like.
Right.
Like even with the cuffling John, the cuffling scene. Oh, you away now? Like, nah, your pops gave me this John. Just like you drawing right now. It's like it just seems like you trying to help. And he ain't like first thing Alfred caught a C4 to the face, and then he just wake up. He's like, yo, you lied to me. Just like no, yo, you all right, yo? You all right, yo? No, you lied to me.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm like,
cut Alfred some slack.
I ain't gonna lie, I was in the theater cracking the fuck up on that part because I'm like, bro, you ain't even ask him is he cool or nothing. Like you just got straight to it. Like, my man, so you lying to me? Like, what's up?
Yeah, like I thought it was closer than that.
You said, listen, fuck how you feel right now, nigga. Is you lying or what? Like, I mean,
your man waking up on morning and making a little decipher to the John, and then just like, yo, you need to eat, get some berries in your system, do what you got to do. Just like, nah, I'm good. It's like you drawing right now. So I liked Alfred, but I didn't like their relationship per se. But
some shit I kind of did like that though. You know what I mean, for it to be year 2. You know what I mean, because like they, you know, from what we seen with Batman, Alfred and Batman is like, you know, they close as shit. You know what I mean, we never seen them at a point where it's like Batman, like, I don't really fuck with you like that. You know what I mean? So I kind of like that aspect to be able to see that part of their relationship. You know what I mean?
I don't want his role to like get diminished because he you know, that's along with James Gordon, like they never missed on Alfred for the most part. It's like even with Michael Caine, Jeremy Irons, they never really missed on Alfred, especially this one. But you know, this Alfred looked like he was a war vet. Just like, you know, he's just like he had the scars on his face and everything. Even the Alfred on Gotham TV show. Like,
I like that Alfred. Yeah, war vet Alfred. Give me that. I'm cool with all these.
It look like he never.
I'm cool off of that Alfred, man. Give me, yeah, Alfred that go hard. Like, there's a reason why he's the one that, you know what I mean, is entrusted with Bruce Wayne and shit. Like,
right.
That.
So how we feeling about Colin Farrell as the Penguin? Hey, you know, Michelle Pfeiffer's
yeah, Alfred.
I like
my favorite scene in this movie is when Batman chases down a penguin, bro. Like, in the Batmobile? Yeah, he in the Batmobile, and the penguin. He getting away though. Like, if this was anybody else, he'd be getting away. The penguin is back. Like, you know what I mean? And Batman eventually catches up to him, and then there's the upside down shot. Batman walking. Oh shit! Like, you thought you had me. Nah, I'm about to come right through. Just the fucking every time he looked back, he like, damn, he's still there. Like, but in like Batman's world, they showing his Batman world, and he's snapping like oh shit, fuck. But to Penguin, all this nigga see is us. Let's go. But nah, Penguin did a real good job. I loved when he called Bull a rat. That was so funny, bro. Oh my god. Colin Farrell did a really good job being a Penguin. I saw this interview with him. He said that he thought like the suit was going to make him feel like kind of like trapped and limited, but it was the opposite. Like, he had the suit on, and it made him feel like he could fucking hang, like, you know what I mean? Like, so that's what's up, man. Like, I like Penguin, really good job. Oh, my bad. And they're getting a Penguin show. A Penguin series is coming out. Is it a spinoff? It's like is it a movie or is it what? Spinoff series. It is a series. A series is coming out of the Penguin.
That's what's up.
That joint's gonna be fired, man.
Definitely want to check
I liked him in this rendition of the Penguin. We all know Danny DeVito's rendition of the Penguin. Like he's like, you know, he's actually living with penguins in the sewers and shit like that, and eating fish heads and shit like that. But this is I like the grimy, you know, Penguin. That nigga Thule burst in my Geechee voice, but you know he always had a Thule with him. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't shook when Batman came through. You know, Batman came through, gripped him up, broke the glass. It's like, you know, he's still talking shit. So I mean, and then he had his own code, like code of honor, just like something like that. He wasn't just like a lackey the whole time. Just like, oh, you a fucking rat, and just like, yo, he was about to spray the whole fucking police. He was like, right, you called me a rat. You about to let Thule burst on that. Yeah, I like when he picked them up, and then he's like, yo, that's the worst Spanish I ever heard. It's El Rato, you know, something like that. Not La Rato. It's just like I thought that was one of the better parts of the movie. Just like so definitely the chase scene. The chase scene was the shit. Like it actually showed real traffic. Some things you don't get in movies in general. Real traffic. Like them niggas was like driving, actually trying to get away. Just like this nigga,
like, yo, move the fuck out.
Your man actually got caught in traffic. Batman got caught in traffic. Just like we don't see shit like this. It's just like it's
wait, nah. Batman didn't get caught in traffic. The Bull got caught in traffic.
Yeah, Penguin got caught in traffic.
Yeah, Penguin kept getting caught in traffic.
No, I fucks with this Penguin, bro. We all know Danny DeVito to go, but I like origin stories. I like to see, you know, where niggas was, you know, in the beginning. You know what I mean? And you know, he was grimy. He had the Thule with him. The Draco was out. You know what I mean? He was spraying. You know what I mean? The car chase, that's my favorite scene. I feel like that's the best scene in the movie. You know what I mean? He was, you know what I mean, swerving. You know what I mean? The shit that was the bid, you know, when he got caught behind the John, you know, had to the fuck out the way. But like that whole scene was fire. You know what I mean?
Nah, I think the bid was they made him they had his ankle shackled. He was walking like a penguin.
I thought that was funny. I caught that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I thought.
Don't penguins have wings? Aren't y'all rats with wings? Like, yo, let's get the penguin. That made no fucking sense. But okay, let's just go get this dude anyway. Whatever, fine. This nigga was fucking wallowing with the fucking ankle shackles. I thought that was hilarious. If you caught at the last scene when he was about to shoot the nigga from the fucking steps, he had his iconic purple suit on. I thought that was fire. He just didn't have the top hat on. So I did like this. He probably is the best Penguin, but listen, I'm not going to shame Danny DeVito. We're not going to
shame nobody, but he just did a real good job. I like how he was like a cool dude, like he was like a gangster, like you know what I mean. He was cool, like he was like that was smart.
But the main villain we're going to talk about is the Riddler.
Is this the best Batman villain we got so far? Like,
we're not gonna get disrespect.
Asking,
you know, everybody gonna say Heath. You know what I mean?
Everybody gonna say, but we are kind of
different.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we different.
We look at things kind of analytically. We try not to hold bias and stuff like that. So,
all right, let's explain who he's better than. This is Paul Dano. He had the thing where, I played a superhero villain, so I lost sleep and I had to see a therapist. Okay, whatever. But he's better than Mr. Freeze, Arnold's joint. He's better than Bane. Is he better than Bane?
Yes.
From Christian Bale?
He's better than
Bane. Bane was good.
That's it. You know, we're not gonna do that. Bane was debatable. Bane was kind of fire.
Yeah.
He's a better villain than Bane.
We're not gonna dwell on diplomacy.
It's a 2-1 either way. You know what I mean?
I'm not gonna argue it.
Yo, all right, come on, come on. The scene with him and Batman and the sewers broke his back. Come on, dog. That's fire.
You just like him because he's strong. Like
I don't like when he's strong. He was talking shit.
Bro, you know how many quotes
he popped up in the backseat of the car, like Eminem, like knocked him out and duct taped his head. Like, this is crazy. I'm sorry. That's wild. That's better. That's like better than anything I've seen Bane do.
My shit was when he was in the Bull's house on the first kill. He just standing there,
just right behind him. Like
that one was tough too. Just in the crib already.
Off rip. He like, listen, I'm in your house.
I'm in your house.
Off rip.
For real.
No, but I did like his dialogue, his highs, his lows, his screams, his laugh. Yeah. It's just like all that shit was just on the creep meter. Just like, yo, you was creepy as fuck. Even when they caught him, and he was still just like sobbing and crying and laughing, and then just like his range of emotions was just like on a different scale than a normal human being. Just like niggas in an interrogation joint just crying because Batman ain't see his vision. It's like, this is not how it's supposed to go. It's just like, I'm vengeance. It's like, we did our things. It's like, you know, I'm not strong, but my strength is up here. You supposed to be the physical guy out there to help me out. But the shit he was doing, just like the shit, like, you know, when boy, the jaw on his neck, the shit on the phone, and it's like every scene, he just like
wild, bro.
He's wild.
He's leaving these notes for Batman, thinking like they on the same team. Like this whole time, he like leaving him this note, like leaving him riddles and shit, thinking that he's gonna like the riddles because he's super smart and like, oh yeah, look, another riddle. Like, yo, great villain.
But what was your favorite riddle?
Oh, my favorite riddle. Ooh.
The second Joe for me.
Wasn't the second Joe in the Justice one?
No, the rat Joe when he put the rat maze on him. I like the first one.
What was that?
The thumb drive thumb. I thought that was pretty funny.
All right. I gotta go back and look them up because
what y'all rank the movie out of 10? Comments say. Dante, what's good, bro?
What's good with you?
What we rank the movie? I'll put it up.
It gotta be a 9. When that I'm not thinking anything lower than a 9.
I think I'm gonna give it a 9 also.
Yeah.
It's a 9 because the whole Alfred dynamic.
Slightly over.
Unanimous 9. You know.
It's a 9.
But the Riddler as a villain, he's okay. So he's better than Bane. Is he better than Heath Ledger Joker? What are we doing?
I don't think he's better than the Heath Ledger Joker.
Yeah. It's too early to. You know what I mean?
He's really good though. He's written.
Is he better than Jack Nicholson Joker?
Yeah. He's better, and he is better than the Jim Carrey Riddler too.
Oh, of course.
Yes, I just thought I'd say
who even cares about Jim Carrey's Riddler?
Jim Carrey Riddler wasn't bad. I mean, it was what it was. It was what it was.
Compare it to this Riddler. Like,
come on. Don't even bring. And Jim Carrey's my guy, but don't bring his Riddler up in this conversation.
I don't think he brought nothing to
Jim Carrey was on the Weekend album. What it sound like? Thursday.
What it sound like Thursday? 7 p.m. Cheap plug.
Yeah, just plug it.
I don't know. If we're saying this Riddler, like he had a typical supervillain backstory, but you know you can kind of sympathize with him.
Yeah, he got a Gotham youth story. Like that's a lot of Gotham's youth. They got orphanages out the ass. Like that's what they do. He was like 30 kids to a room. Damn, like there you go. Yeah,
My question is, how are we feeling about this little Joker scene they had at the end when he's talking to him?
Who's the kid who they had playing the Joker? Let me look him up real quick. I forgot his name.
I don't know, but
I like that scene. You know, the laugh was, you know,
it was like the Joker. He already like got him figured out and into the box. Like the Joker can use him now.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like the Joker laugh.
Really fucking perceptive.
Oh, I like this.
I just love it. Just showed you how cerebral the Joker is. You know.
Yeah.
Right.
And in one scene they did that.
in one scene, but it also shows that Joker has a presence in the city from the Jokers on the train.
Right.
So just like it shows he has a presence in the city, and it shows how weak people in Gotham are because Riddler turned 500 niggas into fucking gunmen for hire, and then the Joker has a presence in the city, and he's already been in he already in Arkham chilling. So it's just like it don't matter to him. Like, I'm gonna get another nigga on my team.
All right, the dude who's playing the Joker is Barry Kogan. I don't know how to say his name. I wish I did, man. But he was the boy from the Eternals. You know what I'm talking about?
I didn't watch Eternals.
Which one? Who is he? Icarus?
He was the bull. He was like the smart bull who could. Remember it was at one part he left the gang because he was just tired of the bullshit. Like, you know what I'm talking about? He was kind of like the smart one, but he was kind of like the mean one.
That's the one movie I gotta watch. Eternals.
Yeah, he wanted a forgettable Eternals. Right, you know.
His name was Druig.
Who?
Druig from
I don't know. Yeah,
I remember him, but yeah, he definitely not one of the first Eternals that come to mind.
Forgettable Eternals.
I forgot his power on there. He had a real good power. Oh yeah, he could control people's minds or something like that. Like he took a whole city. He took
I remember him now. Yeah.
Yeah, he was like crazy overpowered. Like
he was like in love with Makari. Him.
Yeah. So that boy is the Joker.
So I mean, I did want to ask this: how do y'all feel about Gotham City as a whole? Like, I think this is a whole different Gotham City than all the other movies ever.
This is what I always imagine Gotham City.
Gotham City looked like shit every single scene.
Yes.
Like no matter where you went, it was just shitty. I love it.
Right.
Like Gotham City, like Kingston and Allegheny, they just like, all right, we're gonna film here and just like call it a day. It was bad. Like in the 1981, 1989 one and Batman Returns, Gotham City looked pretty good. It didn't look that bad.
Right.
And then like we didn't see a Ben Affleck Gotham City for the most part, but then we saw like other Gotham cities, like they all look pretty good in some aspect. Like they have a good like downtown or something like that, the light of a Christmas tree or something like that. But this Gotham City, it looked bad every single scene. Every single scene it was raining. It just looked terrible. It looked bad.
I like that. I like the grittiness, the dark tone of the city. You know what I mean? Because Gotham is a fucked up city. So you know what I mean. Why not have the tone of the city be that? You know what I mean?
It's supposed to be the worst city. And it was, yo. It was really bad. I loved it. It was like
the Gothamites.
This is what I come to Batman for. Just like the worst place in the world, and it's just against all odds. This guy is going out just punching on people. I love it. Well, I'm here for. This is why I got into Batman in the first place. But all right. Well,
how y'all feel about the detective abilities in this one?
Detective bits was just what we needed. They think that's the uninteresting part of the Batman. You know what I mean?
No,
it's like this. That's like his superpower, man.
Right.
I don't want to hear, oh, this is the first time he was a detective. No. Go watch. Listen, I know Batman Forever was bad, but he was a detective in that one. So we're not going to do that. We're not going to take one from Val Kilmer. He did solve riddles. He did figure out some things, you know. But in this aspect, he was a detective. Just like I like the eye contact camera on that one, and him just like being able to do what he can do. All his technology, like he could do what he was able to do. I don't know what people wanted. They wanted like a bat plane, you know, a bat submarine. They just wanted all types of bullshit in his movie. Just like, oh, his technology was limited. I was like, okay,
it's year two.
What do you want?
You know what I mean? The tech wasn't. I like his detective skills in this joint. Like, you know, the scene when he came in the apartment. You know what I mean? When he spotted the blood on the floor when it, you know, that they didn't see shit like
when the bull coming to get,
you know what I mean? Like, you know, he was. You see his intelligence, his detective skill. That shit was all on display. Like, I mean, I love that aspect of the movie.
Mm-hmm. And then going back and rewatching the shit over and over again on some Batman shit. Come on. It's like they really did good with the source material. I feel like they like we're gonna take some from here, take some from here, take some from here, and they try to capture like the important moments. I think that's fire, man.
There was no back computer in this one. It was just like a couple monitors at the very least.
Right.
The mayor didn't fuck with him until the end. It's classic Batman shit.
Right.
I mean, yeah, they were throwing around freak a lot of times. This freak, the freak, the freak, the freak.
Yeah, he walking around with body armor and leather on and shit. It was kind of a freak.
Right, with a bat, you know what I mean, helmet, you know what I mean?
Okay, guy.
Right.
I mean, how'd y'all like the suit?
It was a good year 2 suit.
Very bulky, very clunky.
Yeah, but so was Gotham City. So you know what I mean,
the suit could be better, but you know, like it's year 2, so
yeah, it can't.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, boots on, like
it's not going to be the best suit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm saying he had his Doc Martens on. He was going out doing what he had to do. I feel that. What about the fight scenes for the most part?
They was tough. They seemed like the Batman techniques that I feel like Batman would be doing, just like kind of like knockdowns and knockouts, like real quick Jones. Like I thought that was fire. I heard that Robert Pattinson didn't really bulk up for this film. He purposely didn't want to be like a macho man Batman. He like, you know what I mean? He wanted to be like a real character. Like we want to focus on like the mentality of
I like Selina's fight scene. She was real smooth with her kicks and combinations that she did have. She was pretty elegant with her fight scenes. But Robert Pattinson, I did like, you know, just like the aggressiveness of just being aggro with this just like fight scene. He took a couple of licks, but if he hits you, then he gonna hit you. Most of the time you knock the fuck out, and then that was a wrap.
Yeah, I love the fight scenes. He was putting niggas down, like, like. But no, Selena definitely, her shit was crazy too, though. Like, I mean, like you said, her kicks, her combos, all that. I mean, her shit was like real elegant. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like her shit was real cute, but I just felt like I would probably like get up after that though. Like, you know what I mean?
You sure?
Let it kick you. Let it kick you one time for the one time.
Kick twice in the face with some high heels, you know what I mean, with some boots.
It was just something about the kick. I was like, I mean, I know she's Selena and shit. I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean?
Let it kick you one time for the one time.
Yo, yeah, Zoe Kravitz. I think like she's like, or maybe it's just like a new movie style. But every movie I see her in, they like speeding up her movements. Like, you know what I mean? Like with the editing and like the production, they like speed up the the movements and shit. So they, I guess, look more quick but precise. Also, you know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe I'm just the one who noticed it.
Yeah, I haven't noticed, but I'm glad you pointed that out.
I just watched this movie called Kimmy with her on Netflix, and they did the same thing with her on there.
Yeah, speed her up a little bit.
What'd you say?
Well, you said speed her up a little bit.
Yeah, like speed up the.
Oh, is that movie good? I seen that. I ain't watching.
It's all right. I mean, it's not no like Batman, but it's. I mean, it's a movie, and it's not like bad. Like, you know what I mean?
I always scroll past it. I'm gonna check it out.
It's Zoe Kravitz. You can look at her for like an hour and a half. It's
right.
It's cool.
All right, but I'm gonna watch.
So most of the complaints was the length of the movie. I didn't feel it was needed for a complaint. The 3 hours went. Niggas talking about they cut down 90 minutes or not 90 minutes. I'm sorry, 30 minutes. Talking about 30 to 20 minutes. They could cut out the movie. I didn't feel that. I felt it was a good 3 hour movie.
Yeah, I thought it was a good 3 hour movie. I mean, I could see the other perspective of why somebody would be like, "Yo, we don't need it to be this long." But I personally appreciated it. Maybe it's just for like Batman fans that like, you know what I mean? We appreciate like little symbolisms and shit.
It needed to be that long, in my opinion, though, because when you add in the detective element with the solving the riddles and all that shit, you know what I mean, that's build up type shit. You know what I mean? So, and plus superhero movies, they all 2.5, 2 hours,
3 hours.
So like, I mean,
Avengers Endgame, Avengers Infinity Wars, Spider-Man No Way Home.
3 hours and 2 minutes long. Like,
yeah, I wasn't mad at that at all.
I mean, Infinity War was like 250 something.
Yeah, it was like it felt like a proper movie though. Like it like aside from it being a superhero movie, like it just felt like a well done like film.
Yeah. The story was good. The plot, that shit was on point.
Like, it wasn't like all action. They had some action scenes in there. Like, you know what I mean? A little romance. You know what I mean?
But the real question is, where are we ranking this at? Including animated movies for Batman, just Batman films in general.
We'll have to do this math. Like,
including animated ones? Gosh.
We could just do live action if y'all want to. I was ready to just go all in.
Like, I gotta write it out. Like, that's a lot of movies.
Say if we doing animated joints, you know what I mean? Yeah.
So we can just do live action. Where y'all rank this one? Just live action.
Live action, where I rank this one? If I'm giving it a 9 out of 10, it gotta be number 1 right now.
Well, where you rank The Dark Knight at then?
Right behind it.
Yo, I'm gonna keep The Dark Knight at number 1 just because I have to go watch it again to make sure it's as good as I remember it to be. But I've seen The Dark Knight so many times. Like this was like one of my movies, like one of my repeat movies. You know what I mean? Throw that shit in when there's a rainy day or something. Like always watch that. That's a really good movie from the start to the finish.
Right.
I'll have to.
If I'm ranking this one, this might like if we're just like this and Dark Knight, you gotta go into nitpicking at this point. Like you really make sure you're doing 1 versus 2 or 1A versus 1B. If you're just doing 1A, 1B, it don't matter because that's where it's at right now. But if you're going into nitpicking at this point, I think this might overtake The Dark Knight.
I don't think it did, but
I gotta watch The Dark Knight again.
I feel as though I got to too. I gotta watch Dark Knight again. But for right now, the Batman off just seeing it today in one time, this might overtake the Dark Knight. So, but for right now, just to be fair, until I see The Dark Knight again, it's just 1A, 1B. I think just to be fair.
Yeah. That's a fair ranking. 1A, 1B.
Yeah, I'm going Dark Knight for 1, and I'm going the Batman for 2.
I gotta watch
Right.
The Dark Knight again before I definitively say what's 1.
I'll take that. I'll cop out and say 1A, 1B for right now.
Yeah.
But for tomorrow, the round table is back. We're gonna have the Stupid Nigga Award, our top 5 Stupid Nigga Awards for you know how I do mine. I do live action comics, just like cartoons, anime. Your man Jiraiya is gonna be on there because he's a stupid nigga for
You
run
going anime John on Jiraiya?
He didn't have to run up on Pain. He didn't have to do it. Nobody told him to do that. But Jiraiya was like, "Yo, stay in the village." Like,
why did he do that anyway?
Because he's a stupid nigga. So it's like you didn't have to do that.
Well, he did it.
And listen. Kakashi would have figured it out. Oh, they share the same vision. Kakashi would have figured it out. He's smart enough to do that.
You don't think Kurane trying to put Itachi in the Genjutsu a little stupid?
There's a lot of stupidness that goes on. Maybe Kurane.
I'm telling you that now.
Come on, dog. Listen, Donzo tried to stab Susanoo. There's a nigga that tried to throw kunais at the Ninetales. Tenshin trying to blindfold Neji. It's a lot of stupid shit in Naruto. I get it, but Jiraiya did not have to run up in Pain's Rain Village, where she's the most powerful at, and just Jiraiya got nothing out of it.
That's the whole difference between all of these. Jiraiya died.
I mean, he did get him that.
Kakashi died too. What are we talking about? Kakashi died too.
Kakashi died against when?
Yeah, he died against Pain.
He's dead right now?
No, he brought everybody back to life. I mean, he died. Everybody died against Pain, but Pain was Naruto was like no, and then just like, all right, yeah, you're right. Bring everybody back to life. But
God, I hate this shit.
Whatever. Akira and I might have not known about Itachi to put him in the Genjutsu, but
come on.
I'm just saying. I know everybody. I know when people watch Naruto thought she was an Uchiha low key, but whatever. I'm just saying. But the Stupid Nigga Awards is tomorrow, 8 o'clock, round table. Other than that, Thursday, 7 p.m., what it sound like, the draft.
Fantasy draft.
Draft your producer. Draft who's going to lead your record label. Draft the new young nigga in charge. Draft an old head. Draft a president. Draft. You do some real drafting. You gotta think about it.
Right?
Who'd you draft as a producer? Would it be Timbaland, Farrell, Swiss Beat? We're gonna do your young nigga shit. Gunna, NBA YoungBoy. Who's gonna be a president? Is Jay-Z gonna be a president? DJ Khaled maybe your president? Who knows? We don't know.
Get you a couple R&B singers.
Who's R&B talent? The Weeknd.
Got you some singers on there too.
Her. But who's gonna be your headliner? Drake, Kendrick, Cole. Who's gonna be a headliner?
I feel like the number 1 picks is about to be so typical. If it's not Drake, Cole, Kendrick, like the first 3 picks, like
I'm saying, who's gonna be a lyrical miracle?
I don't know. Somebody might pick Lil Baby number 1 or something. I don't know.
Well, Baby for the new school, but check out
NBA YoungBoy number 1. I don't know.
NBA YoungBoy's a goat. NBA YoungBoy's a goat on YouTube, so why not pick him? You know what I mean? But check out what it sound like Thursdays at 7. So check that out. Other than that, check out Anime Taku with Sadiqa on Mondays. We back on Tuesdays, our normal scheduled program with Baychan, 7 p.m. Check out Then and Now on Sundays. Other than that, like, share, subscribe, enable notifications for Blurproof Entertainment on YouTube. Come through the Blur Cartel. Drop a like and a follow. just you can steal our content. We gotta provide so many groups with content. I understand where you gotta take it. I understand when you don't got the frame of thinking. Just like, oh, why I ain't think of that? I'll just take this real quick. Just do a little right click.
Hey, man, we're a cartel
I get it.
for a reason. It's the cartel for a reason, man.
But the cartel people got to check in and do. I get it. Why people don't do it, but it's fine.
I mean, we might start taxing soon, though. We might start taxing.
Let's move out here.
My man came up. Can Kaido beat the Elder Centipede? But that got stolen a little bit. But shout out to the people that feel as though we got to provide them content. Videos is going off. Latest who trains the hardest. No, listen. One of the jokes we got to talk about is this character development. This Zuko
character development need to fucking stop, bro.
It really got to stop. It really got to stop.
They saying he's more developed than Vegeta.
He's more developed than Vegeta. He's more developed than Endeavor. He's more developed than
like
he's more developed than Killua. He's more developed than Gaara. Come on now.
Zuko is up there, but it's a few people that done lapped him already. You know what I mean?
I know Vegeta lapped him. He was a cold-blooded killer, and now he's a family man. So I don't know what I don't think Zuko caught a body yet. We got people that catching bodies and just like, yo, I'm about that peace. You know what I mean? I know I killed a few niggas, but I'm about that peace. So I don't want to do that no more. But these Zuko niggas, but follow Border Cartel on IG, follow us on TikTok, definitely follow us on Facebook. What it sound like Thursday, 7 p.m. Come check us out for the draft. We're still doing a lyricist tournament. Lyricist tournament will be the following week. We showed y'all the brackets. If y'all want to chime in, please chime in. We'll take your votes into consideration. Other than that, don't let Kendrick go to the finals. Can we not
What is up with you, bro? Do you not listen to Kendrick Lamar, bro? What are you talking about, bro?
I don't want no issues. I don't want no issues. I just say
Kendrick, though.
I don't want no issues. I don't want no issues. I don't want no issues.
Pick somebody over Kendrick real quick, yo.
I don't want no issues. My hands are up, officer. My hands are up, officer. I don't want no issues.
Kendrick win not guaranteed that first round, man. Nas we talking about.
He faced Escobar the first round, so I mean,
this Nas we talking about, man.
So wait, so it's Nas, but
other than that, we're gonna save it. We're gonna save it for Thursday.
That's gonna be the most difficult one for me. I'm gonna be honest.
Not Method Man or Redman.
No, Nas and Kendrick is more difficult for me.
Yeah, Nas and Kendrick hard. I ain't gonna lie.
We gonna save it for Thursday, but you already know it's Amazing Spider King, aka Mr. AKA the head of the table right here. We got a Hollywood sensei to the right of me, and below me got Zell Nobel. You know what I'm saying? So tune in tomorrow. So the Super Nigga Awards, and tune in Thursday.
What it sound like?
Track 10 for what it sound like. 10 in a row.
Yeah, we 10.
We might have to make this a double disc, Joe. So,
right.
We check y'all out. Anybody that watch, appreciate y'all for watching Batman. And also, if you need a couple hours to watch Batman, we'll hook you up a little bit. I don't know if they got Fallout Tuesdays in your city, but we got Fallout Tuesdays in Philly. But that's all you. But we'll hit y'all up. We'll see y'all tomorrow, 8 p.m. Round table.
Stupid niggas.